We're in Middleboro, Massachusetts for this week number 9 game here in the New England Football League, here on the New England Broadcast Network, as the Middleboro Cobras take on the Rhode Island Riptide. We welcome you to the New England Football League here on the New England Broadcast Network, everybody. I'm Stephen Rhode. The Cobras have lost their last 2 games, but still hold a half-game lead over the Mass Warriors for 3rd place in the North Atlantic Division after a 2-0 forward win last week against the West Mass Blitzen Bears. Meanwhile, the Riptide are coming off their first loss of the season 2 weeks ago at the hands of the Mass Warriors, who stopped them at the goal line on the last play to secure a 21-17 victory. It's going to be a big game for both of these teams as the Cobras look to maintain 3rd place in the North Atlantic Division, while the Riptide look to maintain 1st place in the Maritime Conference over the New England Bombers. Kickoff from Middleboro, Massachusetts, coming up right now. All right, here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we were ready to go here in Middleboro, Massachusetts. The Cobras won the toss. They defer to the second half, so you'll see the high-power Riptide offense on the field first. Number 6 kicking off for the Cobras. And glad you're with us here on the New England Broadcast Network. We are underway from Middleboro, Massachusetts, taken by number 21. There's a man everybody knows, Joseph Coucher. And Coucher gets out to about the 30-yard line, maybe the 31. And once again, here comes that Middleboro defense. Last time we saw Middleboro, they had a great game against the Glens Falls Green Jackets, including forcing a 4th down stop with about 2.5 minutes left. And a 7-6 victory against the then undefeated Glens Falls Green Jackets, handing them their first loss of the year. Meanwhile, last week, 2 weeks ago, the Rhode Island Riptide fell for the first time this season against the Mass Warriors. They had the ball at the 2-yard line, but were not able to punch it in. And that was after trailing 21-3 against the Warriors as well. So now here we go. A big game for both sides of this ball. We'll get to that here in a moment. But in at quarterback again, number 3, Luis Gonzalez. He's having a great season. And the Riptide are on top of the Maritime Conference. First down, handoff here. Number 22 is Tony Pereira. No, it's a fake down the sideline. And incomplete, intended. There you go. And we got to zoom in here. I do apologize for that, folks. The fake even got us here on the camera. So Luis Gonzalez going for his top guy, Joseph Coucher. The pass was incomplete. Nice coverage there by the Middleboro defense. So again, this is a big game for both sides. The Riptide currently lead the Maritime Conference by just 1 game over the New England Bombers. So they need to win to keep that 1st place. And then in 2 weeks, we'll have a big game if they do win this game. Let's zoom out. And a bobble snap there. Hand up to Tony Pereira. Pereira's wrapped up almost immediately. And leading the way, number 44 for Middleboro. Let's get you a name as we get started here. That is Peter McKinney. So again, a big game for both sides. Again, the Riptide lead the Maritime Conference by just 1 game over the New England Bombers. And if they win and the Bombers defeat the Reapers tonight out in Braintree, that's going to be the game of the week in week number 10. Because if the Bombers beat the Riptide in week 10, they could be the number 1 seed in the Maritime Conference and host the championship game on September 30th. The Cobras, meanwhile, we talked about a pregame. They have a half-game lead over the Mass Warriors for 4th place. If they lose and the Warriors win, the Cobras are in 4th place in the division in the North Atlantic. 3rd down, Gonzalez rolling out, pressure. Here it comes, and down he goes. Couple Cobras there, number 9, Emmanuel Santiago was there. And it will be 4th down, so this is a rarity. We don't see much of this from the Riptide. Looks like they're gonna punt. No, actually, it looks like their offense is gonna stay on the field on this 4th down. But there goes Middleboro's devout. No, here comes Noah Coucher, number 66. He's gonna punt. We apologize for the F-bombs. We're trying to talk over them. As they celebrate, Santiago celebrates on the sideline with his teammates after making that sack. So Noah Coucher, one of 3 Couchers here for the Riptide. We'll get to that later on. On for the punt. So this is, again, surprising. We don't see many Riptide punts. They're punting here on their first offensive drive of the game. Says a lot about the Middleboro defense, doesn't it? So nothing doing there for Rhode Island. They're going to put it away. Nice kick here by Coucher. High kick. And this one's going to, let's see if it takes. It'll take a Rhode Island bounce at about the 43-yard line. And that's where the Middleboro's offense will come out when we come back. 12:27 left here in the first. We'll be right back. You're watching the New England Football League right here on the New England Broadcast Network. Well, the Middleboro defense got the job done to start this game, forcing a punt from the Riptide, which we don't see much of those from the Riptide this year. But now 12:27 here in the first quarter, scoreless game. Curtis Cann and the offense come back out for the first time here tonight. First down for the Cobras, ball at the 43-yard line. Cann hands off. I'll get you a name here in a moment. You see the number 33 for Middleboro. Number 33 is Roger Dillingham III. And we apologize for the lights, folks. We had this problem a few weeks ago out in Worcester. And we saw this somewhat last week against against the Bombers and the Ravens out in Braintree. So it seems the story of our broadcast is the lighting. But we traded our best here, as we always do here in the New England Broadcast Network. It'll be second down. So about a gain of 1 there from Dillingham. Can all alone in the shotgun. Can. Short pass to the sideline. Pass caught. Number 83, get your name in a moment. And he's going to be brought out of bounds inside Rhode Island territory. Pass caught. Number 83, Aaron Todman, coming up with that catch. Going out of bounds. Clock's still going here. 11:40 left in there to the ref signifying it is a first down for the Cobras. So a couple plays. They already got a first down here. We're going to zoom out just a little bit. Get everybody out there so we can make sure we do that. Apologize, there goes the light. I'm going to try to zoom out. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about that. Oh, my goodness. I don't know what that was, but zoom out. Apologize, folks. Wow, that was bad. Mark Reese, first down, can. Throws, pass, caught. And there's Census. Paul Census with the grab. Census had the game winner against the Green Jackets a few weeks ago. He has his nice gain here on his first reception of the game. Paul Census with the game winner against the Green Jackets back on July 22nd. Has his first catch there. And it's going to bring up second down. Ball now at the 34. And now Can coming on the sideline. He's looking for what the play is. A loose communication between Can and his coaches. As we're going to zoom out just a little bit here. There we go. Much better. Second down. Can fakes the pitch, throws over the middle, pass caught by Census. And another one for Paul Census. He might have the first down here. Let's see what the ref signal they do. It is first down, Middleboro. So back-to-back catches there for Paul Census. He's one of the top receivers here this season for the Cobras, who again looking to hold on to third place in the North Atlantic Division over the Mass Warriors. They need to win here today. But if they lose and the Mass Warriors defeat the Western Mass Blitzen Bears, the Cobras will be in fourth place, heading into the final week in 2 weeks. First down, Cobras here, though. A handoff here. There's Dillingham again, and a short gain wrapped up. Number 55 with the tackle. That is Vincent Cesari. I had a feeling we might call his name here tonight, and there he is. Coming up, tripping up Dillingham on that play. So again, we are in week number 9. I didn't know if I mentioned that. I did. The Mass Warriors are hosting the Western Mass Blitzen Bears. The New England Bombers are hosting the Connecticut Reapers. And game of the week is out in Glens Falls as the Green Jackets host the Wildcats. Second down, here again for the Cobras. Receiver motion. Low snap, Can. Steps up. Throws. Again, his Census with the grab. His third here in the first 5 minutes of the game. So Census already having himself an impressive outing here today. And that, it's going to bring up third down. The refs are signaling it is third down. Not enough for the first yet. We're going to zoom in. Get everybody we can. Turn the brightness down a little bit. Get you the best possible view. There we go. Much better. Zoom out just again. Third down for the Cobras. Can. Pumps. Throws to the sideline. Pass is incomplete. Out of the hands of number 16. And it'll be fourth down for the Cobras. We don't have a number 16. And now it looks like there's might be a false start here against the... All right, so no foul. But the Cobras are going for it on fourth down. They're looking to set the tone early here. We're going to zoom in just a little bit. Back out, and there we go. Big fourth down here to start this one for the Cobras. Low snap, Can hands off to Tony Pereira. And it's going to be close. A frenzy of sharks are there for the Riptide. This one's going to be close. And they're going to signify that he did get the first down. So first down again, Jordan Pina, not Tony Pereira. Tony Pereira is the other 22 for the Riptide. Jordan Pina, by the way, one of the All-Stars heading to the 2023 NFL All-Star Game. We'll get some more of that here in a little bit. Team Breast Cancer taking on Team Addiction. Tentative dates were October 14th. Tentative place was Wayland High School, but those have been shut down by Stephen Maycock. He says those are tentative dates, so we don't exactly know when that game is going to be played or where, but you can expect the New England Football League. New England Broadcast Network, Of course, the New England Football League will be there. It's their All-Star game. The New England Broadcast Network will be there as well. So a first down after the run by Pina. 3 receivers to the top. Can. Pumps pressure. Down he goes. And he's wrapped up. There he is again. Cesare with the sack. Now both teams have a sack of their own. As we reach the 7-minute mark here in the first quarter, we are still scoreless. One can only hope we don't see a scoreless game into the fourth quarter like we did last time we were out here in Middleboro, when the Green Jackets and the Cobras didn't have their first score until the fourth quarter. That was the best. I would say that's the second best game played thus far this season. The first one would be the game between the Bombers and Ravens out in Vermont, which the Bombers won, recovering a fumble and returning for a touchdown with 3 seconds left. Nobody has film of that game, unfortunately. But I would say that right now is the game of the year. But that game between the Cobras and Green Jackets, a clear number 2. Speaking of number 2, second down. Nice segue. Can. Plenty of time. Now he's going to run. Can's going to take it himself. He's got room. And down of bounds at the 10-yard line. And a big run there. And now a flag comes out. This might be something against the Riptide. Let's see as we zoom in now because this team is closer to the end zone. I think this one looks like it is going to be against the Riptide. You can see the Riptide players moving closer to the end zone. That's going to be a late hit or something against Rhode Island. So Middleboro moving a little closer now into 1st and goal. Let's see where they move it. It might be inside the 5 at this point. We'll check for the ball placement. By the way, how about Mother Nature? We have to give a shout out to Mother Nature. This game, when I checked last Sunday, there's going to be torrential downpours and thunderstorms all day long here in Middleboro. By Monday, it all cleared. So thank you, Mother Nature, for bringing us a beautiful night for football here in Middleboro, Massachusetts. 1st and goal. Can hands off to Pena. Pena walks into the end zone for the touchdown. Touchdown, Cobras. And there's your first score. Jordan Pena from a few yards out. And it's 6-0 Middleboro, just like that. Paqui Pena again headed to the All-Star game. We'll get some more of that after the ensuing kickoff. So after the defense forces the Rhode Island Riptide to punt the football, Middleboro's offense gets the job done. On a 5-yard touchdown run from Jordan Pena. Now number 6, let's see if we have a name for the kicker here from Middleboro. We should. We have a name for everybody here for both sides. Colby Blakely. We do. Of course we have a name for the kicker. Colby Blakely coming on for the extra point. So we're going to have to wait till the 4th for the first points here. Kicks up, kick is good. Jordan Pena from 5 yards out with 5:03 left. It's 7-0, 7-0 Middleboro. We'll be right back. You're watching the NEFL right here on NEBN. Cobras setting the tone early here after the defense forced a Riptide punt. Jordan Pena from 5 yards out gives the Cobras a 7-0 lead. We have 5:03 left here in the first quarter. You're watching the New England Football League right here on the New England Broadcast Network. I'm Stephen Erb broadcasting this game. And here's Coucher again. Joseph Coucher down the sideline and knocked out of bounds. Out of bounds. Let's check. It's about the 34-yard line. So for the second time, we'll see quarterback Luis Gonzalez and the Riptide offense come back out. Try to not do what they did on that first drive. Well, we have a second. Let's get to the All-Stars here because we have the New England Football League had their All-Star draft on Monday night, live on Facebook if you missed it. For the Middleboro Cobras, quarterback Jordan Pena, who just scored the first touchdown. Wide receiver Paul Sensis, who had 3 catches on that first drive. Defensive lineman Justin Stevens. Defensive back Jeff Stewart. And linebackers Keelan McDonald and Thaddeus France were drafted by Stephen Maycock and Team Addiction. Surprisingly, absolutely nobody for the Cobras was drafted by Clay Torres and Team Breast Cancer. That was a little surprising, being what the Cobras have such a talented team. And Clay Torres went with nobody to draft for that team. We'll get to Team Breast Cancer, the other team. We'll get to the Riptide guys in here in a moment. First down handoff here. And a short tackle, a short play there. There's Tony Perard, number 22, for the Riptide, the running back for the Riptide. So for Team Breast Cancer, we have... For the Riptide, we have Luis Gonzalez as one of the 2 quarterbacks. Tim Walker, one of the top receivers here for the Riptide. Linebackers Jared Kaczynski and Tony Pereira, we mentioned that. Drafted by Team Addiction for the Riptide. Wide receiver Joseph Coucher. Defensive line Kyla Barnes, Defensive back Anthony Durante. We're all drafted by the Team Breast Cancer. Second out, fumble the football. Gonzalez gets it back and now he's going to run. Still going and finally about down. He got a couple yards. What a save by Gonzalez. And that was close, very close. The snap was fumbled by Gonzalez. He got it back and he ran with it. Luckily, he even got the few yards, so that's a very lucky play there for Gonzalez. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Those are the players drafted by the Cobras and the Riptide for the 2023 New England Football League All-Star Game. Date and location to be decided. Stay tuned as updates become available. Winning teams, by the way, for each conference will host the All-Star Game. Will not be hosted by Stephen Maycock and Clay Torres. Third down. Gonzalez throws short pass caught by Coucher. There's Joseph Coucher, his first catch. Still going. Coucher. And he should have enough for a Riptide first down. And it is. A short pass, a low throw by Gonzalez. I'm trying to zoom in, not zoom out. Sorry about that, folks. But Coucher with his first catch. His second target here tonight. And it's a first down for the Riptide. We've reached the 3-minute mark here in the first quarter. This first quarter run by very fast, unlike last week out in Braintree when that first half was entirely too long. This first quarter flying by. First down, Rhode Island. Ball is at the 45. And a handoff here. Can't see who got it, but a bunch of Cobras there to bring him down. So again, big week here in week number 9. For both of these teams anyway. If the Riptide lose and the Bombers beat the Reapers out in Braintree, week 9 will determine who will be the number 1 team in the Maritime Conference come the postseason. If the Riptide win, and whistle. They're calling for the trainer. I don't see anybody out on the field. I don't know what's going on. Must be. We're not going to take a break. We'll stay with you here on the New England Broadcast Network. Not sure who they give. Somebody on the Riptide sideline there. I don't know exactly who it was, but it was somebody. So anyway, here we go. Second down now for the Riptide. Zoom in just a little bit. Here we go. Much better. And Gonzalez fakes. Rolling to his left. Chucking it down the field. Pass is. What a catch! Tim Walker! Touchdown, Rhode Island! Unbelievable! Walker on the sideline, staying in bounds and going all the way. And we are an extra point away from a tie game here in Middleboro. Wow! And that is why, ladies and gentlemen, Tim Walker is an all-star here in 2023. That is amazing. On the money is the Gonzalez, but the catch by Walker and the ability to stay in bounds, break free, and head to the end zone, again, just incredible. And so it looks like the Riptide are going for 2 here. So they don't want this game, tie this game here with 1:46 left in the first quarter. They want to take the lead here. Again, both teams fighting for something here, very important. If the Cobras win, they maintain 3rd place in the division. Heading into they actually have a game next week. We'll get to that after the ensuing kickoff. They'll be here with Labor Day weekend against the West Mass Blitzen Bears. Snap goes over his head, and Gonzalez has to pick it up, and he's brought down immediately. So the 2-point conversion is no good. It remains a 7-6 game. With 1:46 left, we'll be right back. You're watching the New England Football League right here on the New England Broadcast Network. They're still talking about here in Middleboro. The catch by Tim Walker for the touchdown was just incredible. But the 2-point conversion was no good. So the Middleboro Cobras still lead the Rhode Island Riptide 7-6 here in Middleboro, Massachusetts. You're watching the New England Football League here on the New England Broadcast Network. I'm Stephen Err. Here from Battisfield in Middleboro, Massachusetts. And a return here, number 80, down the sideline. There he goes. He's going to go all the way for the touchdown. And no flags. What an answer by the Cobras. Returning it all the way for the touchdown is Gerard Walker. And just like that, it's 13-6. Unbelievable. What a return there by Walker for the touchdown. Oh, wow. What a game thus far here in the first quarter. We still have a minute 27 left. Who knows what we might see in the first quarter. And they're looking for guys for the PAT. As you probably can hear them here on the sidelines, we have a... And Paul Sense is telling them, where are the guys for the PAT? And then he dropped an F-bomb. Hope we don't get that. And now a whistle. And timeout by the Riptide. So again, we apologize for the F-bombs, ladies and gentlemen. I'm trying to talk over them as much as I can. And coaches even warn their guys not to keep the F-bombs to themselves, basically. But again, what an answer for the Cobras. Gerard Walker returning the kickoff all the way for the touchdown. That is the first kickoff return touchdown in New England Broadcast Network history. So congratulations to Gerard Walker and the Middleboro Cobras making history. I don't know if it's the first one we've seen in the NFL all season because we haven't obviously not been at all the games. But nonetheless, first time we're seeing it in a kickoff. We did see one last year. That wasn't on NBN. Southern Vermont Storm had a chance to return a kickoff for a touchdown to tie the game in the North Atlantic Division Championship game. But the touchdown was called back, and the kick is no good. So both teams missed their extra points on the last two touchdowns. But again, Gerard Walker with the touchdown on the kickoff. 13-6, Middleboro leads Rhode Island. We'll be right back. You're watching the New England Football League right here on the New England Broadcast Network. Back-to-back touchdowns here in the first quarter with 1:27 left. It is 13-6. Cobras lead the Riptide. You're watching the New England Football League here on the New England Broadcast Network. And returned by Pereira. He's brought down. I can't read the number. I can't read the number on that jersey. It looks like number 32. If it is, let's get you a name for number 32. I don't see number 32 on my roster. Yeah, I got nothing. But nonetheless, we'll zoom in now as we get back to the action here. Let's start with the brightness, folks. Trying to get rid of that as much as we can. Just again, you see the lights. I mean, look at the lights. Last few weeks, the lighting has been a problem here on the broadcasts. But we still try to do the best we can here. Try to get the best possible view. Obviously, you see the Riptide are all very bright and white. Again, this just might be on my end when I'm recording this game. You might be getting a perfect view for all I know. Let's zoom out just a little bit. Oh, sorry about that, folks. Did it again with the brightness thing. And first down handoff here to Kevin Robinson. I haven't heard his name in a while. Let's zoom back. And again, sorry about the camera, folks. Trying our best to get you the best possible angle we can. So Kevin Robinson is a name we haven't heard much of this season. He's one of the few running backs that the Riptide have. So once again, week number 9, we have this game here out in Middleboro. Cobras and the Riptide, a crossover game. In Glens Falls, we have game of the week as the Glens Falls Green Jackets host the Worcester Wildcats. The Wildcats, by the way, are in second place in the North Atlantic Division. And they have a chance to take the number 1 seed over from Glens Falls here at the end of the year. We'll get to that here in a moment. Second down, you hear the defense chants. Gonzalez, pressure over the middle, and it is caught. Nice grab there by Thomas Coucher. Again, there are 3 Coucher brothers here for the Riptide. That is Thomas Coucher with the grab. Joseph Coucher wears number 21, and the kicker, Noah Coucher, wears number 66. A short gain there. That's probably going to be the last play of the first quarter. What a first quarter it was, though. After a punt by the Riptide, the Cobras score first on a 5-yard touchdown from Johnny Pena. And a miraculous catch by Tim Walker gets the Riptide on the board. And then Gerard Walker returns the kickoff for the touchdown. And here's where we stand, 13-6 after 1. We'll be right back. You're watching the New England Football League right here on the New England Broadcast Network. Start of the second quarter, everybody. The Middleboro Cobras lead the Royal Riptide 13-6. Gonzalez rolling out, pressure. He's going to run. Now he's going to throw it down the sideline. Has a man. It is incomplete. We'll wait for the signal from the referee because it looked like number 2. Let's see if we have a name. Xavier Vasquez. Looked like he might have actually caught that pass. But the press ruled it incomplete. He's out of bounds. So it'll bring up third down here for the Riptide. Riptide were forced to punt on their first drive. Something we don't normally see. We don't normally see a Rhode on Riptide punt. So that was something. They bounced back on their second drive with a long touchdown from Gonzalez to Tim Walker, who made an incredible catch down the sideline. Was able to score. Gerard Walker then answered on the ensuing kickoff, returning that for a touchdown for the Cobras. And now we stand here 13-6. I can't find the marker anymore. I know they were looking for a chain gang before the game. But it looks like now we're seeing a punt here. I'm not sure. And yes, we are. So it is 4th down. And for the second time, the Riptide are going to punt. Look like they're going to trust their defense here and make a stop. Well, we'll see what happens. And you're watching the New England Football League, week number 9 here on the New England Broadcast Network. I'm Stephen Herr here at Battisfield in Middleboro, Massachusetts. And a low snap, terrible. And Coucher's going to have to take it and run. And he is going to be wrapped up. He is going nowhere. Number 0 is in there on the tackle to bring him down. I don't have a number 0 on my roster for the Riptide, but he was in there. And so the Cobras offense, with 13:31 left at a 13-6 lead, are going to have excellent field position. When we come back, you're watching the NFL right here on NEBN. After the botched punt, the Cobras have excellent field position. They're at around the Riptide 25-yard line to start this drive. Census in motion. Census fumbles the football. The Riptide get it back. Wow, what a... No, actually, now they're saying the Cobras were able to get back on top. It looked like number 55 was able to get back on top before Rhode Island, but they're saying it's Cobras football. So a big break there for the Cobra offense. If it had been recovered by number 55, that would have been Cesari again, who's had himself quite a nice game here. He has a sack. And he would have had a fumble recovery. But again, I don't understand from up here how the Cobras got on top of that football. They got very lucky, I'll say that much. Zoom in just a little bit. Get you the best possible view of everything going on here on the field. Maybe zoom out just a little more. And there we go. Now kind of zoom in. There we go. Everybody coming in. Zoom in. There you go. So it'll be 2nd down and long here for the Riptide, for the Cobras, excuse me. Ball back near the 30. About the 29-yard line. Low snap, can, throws, pass, caught. And there's Walker. Walker breaking away. A few tackles down the sideline, still going. And finally brought down. But a nice effort there by Gerard Walker, who had a kickoff return for a touchdown earlier in this game. Gets a nice chunk of yards there. And again, I can't find the marker anywhere, on or off camera. So can't really tell. There it is. I see it is 3rd down. So it was not enough for the first down as we've reached the 12-minute mark here in the first half. Not enough for the first down. So it'll be 3rd down short here for the Cobras. Looking to expand on their lead. And again, maintain 3rd place in the North Atlantic Division over the Masked Warriors. So here we go. 3rd down for the Cobras. And the handout to number 38. Breaking off tackles. Nice run there, number 38. And it looks like he should have more than enough for a Cobra first down. Number 38. See, we have a number. We do not. We don't have. We have a 33. That's Dodger Dillingham. But no, number 38 on the carry. He'll have. Looks like he should, and he will. As they're flipping the mark over here. That is enough for a Cobra first down. 11 minutes left in the first half. 13-6. Middleboro leads the Rhode Island Riptide. New England Football League here on the New England Broadcast Network. I'm Stephen Herr here at Battisfield in Middleboro, Massachusetts. First down, Cobras. And a handoff here again, number 38. Breaking off tackles and finally brought down. Number 54, bringing them down. So again, last week, and I mentioned this in the intro, the Cobras got a 2-0 forfeit win over the Western Mass Blitzen Bears. Blitzen Bears were supposed to come here, but unfortunately they claim, I'll say that much, they claim they didn't have enough guys ready to play that game. Unfortunately for the Cobras, they didn't find out until about 3 hours before the game started. So while the Cobras have lost 2 in a row, that's 2 in a row that they have played. They did not play last week. They earned a forfeit win. And that's why, due to a forfeit win, they have the half-game lead over the Warriors for 4th place in the North Atlantic Division. Warriors are hosting the Western Mass Blitzen Bears out in Wayland tonight. And the Wildcats and the Green Jackets, once again, the top 2 teams in the division, are squaring off out in Glens Falls, New York. Meanwhile, the Bombers, who look to potentially take first place at the end of the year, are hosting the Reapers. So they got to win and beat Rhode Island in 2 weeks to get the 1 seed in the Maritime Conference and host a championship at Braintree High School on September 30th. It's first and goal for the Cobras. 10 minutes left here in the first half. So in Cobra, there he goes. Can hands off, and the handoff is to Dillingham. He gets a couple on that one. So once again, the Cobras are supposed to play the West Mass Blitzen Bears next Saturday, September 2nd. 7:30 kickoff from here at Battis Field in Middleboro. But stay tuned because, again, we've had a few games where teams have canceled right before the game's supposed to start. So we'll see if that game's going to be played. We're also going to have these Riptide will also play next week. The only 2 teams to go up against other teams is the Riptide will play the Reapers out in Connecticut next Saturday. Again, stay tuned if that game's actually going to happen. Second and goal for the Cobras. Zoom in. Much better. Hand off here to Dillingham. Dillingham breaking off tackles. And he is still short. So it's going to be third down here for the Cobras. This would be a big win for the Riptide defense if they can keep them out of the end zone, keep them to at least 3 points. Because a 10-point game is better than a 14-point game. As we have 8:40 left here in the first half. Again, this first half's just flying by. In this crossover game between the Cobras from the North Atlantic Division and the Riptide of the Maritime Conference. Riptide are 1-1 in crossover games this year, and we're just yards away from beating the Warriors a few weeks ago and being 2-0 in crossover play. Third down and goal. Zoom out just a little bit. Big third down and goal here for both sides. Can hand off to Pena. Pena is not going to get there. And there you go, a big win for the Riptide defense. Well, let's see. Well, now I was saying it's second down, so I thought it was going to be third down. So it's actually second down, so I guess the marker guy was a little delayed on changing the marker. So it'll be second down and goal here for the Cobras. I thought it was supposed to be a third down. 7:40 left in the first half. 13-6, the Middleboro Cobras lead the Rhode Island Riptide. You're watching the New England Football League here on the New England Broadcast Network, everybody. I'm Stephen Herr, here at Battis Field in Middleboro, Massachusetts. Second and goal. Ball about the 1. Can hands off to Pena. Pena almost got right in the backfield. Now brought down. And now it's going to bring up third down for the Cobras. It looked like Pena was about to be wrapped up at the backfield for a big loss. He got away from the tackle. Maybe it got back to the line of scrimmage. So now under 7 minutes left. Here we go. Now we have the big third down goal. And they're already calling for the field goal unit. Just in case they're not able to score a touchdown here. The Riptide will certainly take the field goal from the Cobras. We have 6.5 left here in the first half. 13-6, Cobras lead the Riptide. Big third down goal. Let's zoom out so you can see everything. Third and goal for the Cobras. You got Pena in the backfield. Can rolling out. Pressure, chucks into the end zone, and it is caught! Touchdown, Middleboro! There's Walker again. Now on the receiving end. Nice throw by Can, finding Walker in the back of the end zone. And it is now 19-6 in favor of the Cobras. .602 left here in the half. Now a 13-point game. Let's see. It looks like the Cobras are now on the offense stays on the field. They're going to go for 2 here. So the Riptide look to go for 2 and take the lead 8-7 at one point. Now the Cobras looking to go up by 9 here. If they can make this one. They missed the PAT on their last attempt. Let's see what they do here on this 2-point try. Zoom out just a little bit. Here we go. 2-point try for the Cobras. Senses going in motion. Can. Plenty of time. Throws, end zone, out of the hands of Walker. That is 3 consecutive failed conversion attempts. And it remains a 2-score game. 6:02 left first half. 19-6, the Cobras lead the Riptide. We'll be right back. You're watching the New England Football League right here on the New England Broadcast Network. 19-6, the Cobras lead the Riptide. 6:02 left here in the first half. You're watching the New England Football League here on the New England Broadcast Network. I'm Stephen Herr. We're here in Middleboro, Massachusetts this week at Battisfield. And a nice hit there on Coucher. Number 83 with the tackle. And there's Todman, Aaron Todman again. So Gerard Walker now has a receiving touchdown to go along with his kickoff return touchdown here in the first half. We'll zoom in, get the brightest down just a little bit. There we go, much better. We'll zoom in just a little more. So the Riptide have punted twice here in the first half. Again, something we don't normally see from the Riptide. But they did score on their second drive. They're looking to close this gap. They now trail by 13, 19-6. We have 5:55 left here in the first half. So again, we talk about both of these teams will play next week, Labor Day weekend. The Cobras are expected to host the Western Mass Blitzen Bears right here at Middleboro. Riptide will be on the road again to take on the Connecticut Reapers. But stay tuned to see if those games actually happen, or everybody's going to enjoy their Labor Day weekend with no football for a big Week 10, which we'll get to in a moment. First down, Gonzalez fakes, pressure, throwing down to sideline and out of bounds, incomplete, intended for Walker, just out of reach. Clock continuing to run now, 5:40 left in the half. Clock should be stopping. Owners don't know what's up with that. Let's talk about week number 10 while we're here. The Cobras visit the Wildcats in Worcester. The Green Jackets will visit the Warriors. That game might not mean anything. With the Warriors at 4th place, the Green Jackets, with the win tonight, could wrap up 1st place in the North Atlantic Division. So that game would be meaningless. It would just be basically a preview of what we could see on September 16th when the Warriors would go up to Glens Falls for the second time. Gonzalez on second down throws. Pass caught. There's Coucher. Thomas Coucher knocked down by number 2. I guess number 7 made that tackle. It looked like number 2. Number 2 is Jack Belia. I don't know if it might have just been me, but if anybody else saw that, that looked like a helmet-to-helmet hit. No flag, though, so we're just going to roll with it. So again, Week 10, the Cobras are at Worcester. That could be a big game. That could be a playoff preview, as the Wildcats would host the Cobras in the postseason. The Riptide and the Bombers will be the big game of the week. Gonzalez fakes. Gonna run. Throws down the sideline. It is incomplete, yes. You heard the crowd cheering, everybody cheering, but everybody knew number 40 was out of bounds. That was pretty clear from up here. And it's going to be 4th down. Number 40, let's get you a name if we have one. We don't. We're going to have to get updated roster from both sides. Because if we do have a game next week in Middleboro, we will be here for that game against the Blitzen Bears. Even if we don't bring you the entire game. Because I will be calling my first Anna Maria College game as they host Westfield State in Paxton, Massachusetts. And that's a ways away from here in Middleboro. The third punt of the night here for the Riptide. 3:20 left. They trail 19-6. And Coucher gets this one off. What a kick by Noah Coucher. And this one's going to bounce. It's going to take a Riptide bounce to the 15. And that's where the Cobras take over on offense when we come back. You're watching the New England Football League not game of the week. You're watching the New England Football League right here on the New England Broadcast Network. 3:09 left in the first half. The Middleboro Cobras lead the Rhode Riptide 19-6. You're watching the New England Football League on the New England Broadcast Network. I'm Stephen Herr, broadcasting this game from Middleboro, Massachusetts at Battisfield. First down for the Cobras. They look to expand on their lead toward the end of the half. And Can fakes the handoff. Going up top. Has a man wide open and overthrew him. Census was the intended receiver, but he just missed him. That was a touchdown waiting to happen, but it just wasn't meant to happen. Clock continuing to run despite the incompletion. 2:50 left here in the first half. (19-6). Cobras have scored 3 times. The Riptide have punted 3 times. So story 2 different games here for both sides. Riptide coming off that first loss of the year, and we have a whistle. Timeout. Riptide, we'll take it with them. We'll be right back. You're watching the New England Football League right here in the New England Broadcast Network. 2:25 left here in the first half. The Cobras lead the Riptide 19-6. It'll be second down for the Cobras. Ball about the 15. Can throw short and in and out of the hands of Walker. So again, Walker not able to hold on to that one. It'll be third down coming up. And again, a big third down for the Riptide defense. They do not want to go down more than they already are. They're down 13 as we near the end of the first half. And the Cobras won the toss. They defer to the second half, so 2-minute warning. We stick here with you guys here on the New England Broadcast Network. As we mentioned, the Cobras won the toss. They defer to the second half. So if they score here, they go up 26-6 headed to the locker room. We could be in for a long second half here. Or not. Hypothetically speaking, we could have a running clock. So if the Cobras score here, take a 26-6 lead into the half, come back in the second half, and score again, we could have a running clock. And the Riptide would be headed to their second straight loss. And we'll get an update from the Bombers game against the Reapers at the start of the second half if we can get one. But again, if the Bombers win, winner of the game between the Riptide and the Bombers in Week 10 win the Maritime Conference #1 overall seed. Third down. Can throws short pass caught, number 33. Dillingham with the grab, and he is brought down by Jared Kaczynski. And let's see. I think I'll say it is a first down for the Cobras. As we go. And now that's telling run the clock. So there it goes. 1:45 and counting here in the first half. Cobras might be. Looks like the Cobras might be doing a little no huddle here. It is first down. Middleboro ball is at. Let's see about the. Is it near the 35? At the 34-yard line. Census in motion. Low snap. Can't get it back. Throws. Pass is intercepted. Intercepted. There's Tim Walker on defense. He's going to go all the way for the touchdown. No flags. And what a play for the Riptide. That's exactly what they needed to get back in this game. Walker with the pick six. And it is now 19-13. What a turn of events. Tim Walker has 2 incredible plays here. One on offense, one on defense. And for a second there, it looked like the Cobras were ready to break this game open. But the Riptide, they're showing they mean business. They're trying to avenge that loss 2 weeks ago against the Mass Warriors. And it looks like the offense stays out there. They're going to go for 2 to make this a 4-point game. We have 1:14 left in the first half. Currently scored is 19. Should be 19-12, excuse me, not 19-13, 19-12. So they're going to make this a 5-point game, actually. 19-14. Let's see what they do here. They are 0 for 1 thus far on 2-point conversions in this game. Let's see what they can bring. Let's see what they bring. Again, Tim Walker, a huge play on the interception, returning it all the way for the touchdown. Making it right now it is a 7-point game. They're trying to make it a 5-point game. Gonzalez hands off, and met immediately. No way, Jose. They are now 0 for 2 on 2-point conversions. And it will remain 19-12, a 7-point game. But what a play. Tim Walker with a pick six. 19-12, Cobras lead the Riptide. You'll be right back. You're watching the NFL right here on NABN. 19-12 now your score. Middleboro Cobras lead the run on Riptide. This one taken by Walker. He already has a kick return for a touchdown here in this game. Walker fumbled the football. And it looks like Rhode Island has it. And they do! Thomas Coucher comes up with the football. Wow! And we are that close from a tie game here with 1:02 left in the half. Incredible. We have to take a break just to fathom all this. Oh my goodness. We'll be right back. You're watching the New England Football League right here on the New England Broadcast Network. It's only been like a few seconds in game time, but what a turn of events. At one point, the Cobras had a chance to go up 26-6. The Riptide now have a chance to tie this game as Gonzalez pumps, chucks it, end zone, caught at the 5-yard line. It's Coucher again. Coucher just recovered the fumble on the kickoff, and now he has the catch. But a flag is down, so hold everything. Let's check the flag. If it's against Rhode Island, that's a big loss for them. If it's not, what a comeback here for the Riptide in just a matter of a few minutes. Let's check the flag. It's a face mask against the Cobras. And so the Riptide moving a little closer, and so will we. So we'll zoom in just a little bit. It's going to be first and goal. We have 52 seconds left here in the half. And the Riptide called timeout, so we'll take another one. We'll be right back. You're watching the New England Football League right here on the New England Broadcast Network. First and goal for the Riptide. Once down 19-6. They have a chance here to take the lead. Gonzalez rolling out. End zone wide open. Touch. Oh! Tim Walker. Announcer's jinx gets him. I apologize, Tim Walker. Walker was wide open in the end zone, and he just dropped it. Wide open. So it'll be second down to go for the Riptide. Again, it was a moment here. We thought the Cobras might go up 26-6. Heading into the locker room. The Riptide, with back-to-back turnovers, now have a chance to tie this game heading into the locker room. This will be quite the highlight reel on our social media. So be sure to stay tuned all week long as well. Highlights come out the wazoo. Gonzalez, pressure, rolling out, and still going. And Gonzalez throws to the end zone, and it is incomplete. Walker was out of bounds and runs into the gate back there, which you might not be able to see, but there's a gate back there behind all those bushes. 36 seconds left. Riptide were in this position a few weeks ago against the Mass Warriors, down 21-3. They came all the way back, made it a 21-17 game. We're down near the end zone, toward the end of the game, not the half. And they were unable to punch it in on 2 plays. Clock ran out, Warriors won the game. They're looking to not have that happen to them here again at the end of the half. Because again, the Cobras get the ball to start the second half. So to tie the game here would be huge for the Riptide. And another whistle. And now the Cobras take their first time out, so we'll take another one. We'll be right back. You're watching the NFL on NEBN. Third down and goal. Gonzalez fakes the pitch. He's going to run. And Gonzalez is in for the touchdown. And we are an extra point away from a tie game here in the end of the first half. What a comeback by the Riptide. Back-to-back turnovers. And they're again the extra point away from tying this game up. And Noah Coucher's going to come on to try and do just that. They started with the pick 6 by Walker. Then a fumble by Gerard Walker, recovered by Thomas Coucher. Gonzalez runs it in for the touchdown. And now Noah Coucher has a chance to to tie this game at 19 with 29.5 seconds left in the half. What an entertaining first half this has been. Here we go, Coucher for the extra point and the tie. The kick is no good. Oh, boy. So the Cobras maintain a 1-point lead, 19-18, with 29.5 left in the first half. We'll be right back. You're watching the New England Football League right here on the New England Broadcast Network. No, Coucher unable to make the extra point to tie this game, so the Cobras onside kick, and ball is live. That's a fumble. Let's see who has it. And they say the Riptide have it. So once again, It's Jason Garcia, the safety, with the recovery. And once again, the Riptide, the momentum is going their way here at the end of the half. We have, now the clock says 29.3 left. So the Riptide coming back out here on offense. That's the third consecutive turnover by the Cobras. So things have really turned around here at the end of the half. It's 19-18. We're going to zoom in. Apologize about that, folks. Let's zoom in here. At one point, it was 19-6, and the Cobras had the ball. 3 consecutive turnovers. Give the Riptide the ball back, down by just 1. With 29 seconds left, and that is the much better lighting. We'll zoom out just a little bit. Perfect. First down, Rhode Island. Yes, Rhode Island. Gonzalez rolling out. Going down the sideline. Wide open. It's caught. It looks like number 9 with the grab, and he's out of bounds at the 35. Another nice job there by Gonzalez, finding his man wide open, number 9. That is Chris Cardellino. Clock stopped, 20.3 seconds left here in the half. They are now in field goal range for Noah Coucher to take the lead here at the end of the half. So it's been quite the last few minutes here. To start this game, the Cobras scored the first 3 touchdowns. The Riptide punted 3 times. Been all Riptide since. So it is first down. Gonzalez rolling out, pressure, gets away from one, gets away from another, and he's going out of bounds. Back at the 40, so he lost about 5 yards on that play, actually. Not the smartest thing, not the smartest move there by Gonzalez. So we bring the brightness down. And you know, not for nothing, ladies and gentlemen, if the lighting wasn't such a problem on the field, we got a nice light show. You see it on the kickoffs. The lights are very nice out here in Middleboro. 12 seconds left. So the Riptide are going to have a couple plays here to do something. And they'll have to bring out Coucher to give them the lead, potentially, to end the half. But again, what a first half this has been. It's been an amazing first half. We can only hope we see more of the same in the second half. Second down and long. Ball is actually now at the 39-yard line, so it was a loss of 4 by Gonzalez. And Gonzalez rolling out. Pumps down to the middle. And almost intercepted. Number 7. Let's get you a name for number 7, who almost came away with that interception. And don't have a number 7. So again, we'll have to get an updated roster at some point. 5 seconds left. Sorry about the blurriness, ladies and gentlemen. And I don't think that they're going to have time to get a playoff before the end of the half to get Coucher into field goal range. This one's going to go to the end zone. So this is going to be the last play of the half. Let's see what the Riptide can do here. Down just 1. As we head toward the locker room, we're going to zoom out. Final play of the game. Final play of the half, excuse me. Gonzalez steps up, breaks away, rolling out, and down he goes. The Riptide are not able to get anything done at the end of the half, and that's it. End of the first half. Middleboro Cobras lead the Rhode Island Riptide 19-18. We're right back for our halftime show. You're watching the New England Football League right here on the New England Broadcast Network. And we welcome you back inside our broadcast booth, everybody. I'm Stephen Err. The Middleboro Cobras lead the Rhode Island Riptide 19-18 at halftime, but they once led 19-6 before Tim Walker intercepted a pass from Curtis Cannon and returned all the way for a touchdown to make it a 19-12 game. They then recovered a fumble from Gerard Walker and turned that into a touchdown as well to make it a 19-18 game. Unfortunately, Noah Coucher missed the extra point, and here we stand at a 1-point game here at the half. It's over for just as exciting second half as we saw in the first half, and that second half is coming up from Middleboro, Massachusetts, right now. Start of the second half, everybody. The Cobras lead the Riptide 19-18. This one is a squib kick. You're watching the New England Football League, and a fumble here picked up at number 40. And he's going to get out to about the 33-yard line. So we have some very interesting developments here in the NFL, ladies and gentlemen. In the fourth quarter, the Worcester Wildcats lead the Glens Falls Green Jackets 5-0. Yes, 5-0 in the fourth quarter as of right the time of broadcasting. And there is a scenario, we'll get to it here in a little bit. There is a scenario where the Wildcats can overtake the number 1 seed in the North Atlantic Division, and they would host the championship game on September 23rd. How about that? That would be something. We'll get to that in a moment. Zoom in, get the lighting back. Cobras once led 19-6. They now lead by just 1 as we start the second half. They get the ball back. Start the second half. Curtis Can out there, our quarterback for the Cobras. So we get the second half underway. We'll get to more here in a little bit. First down, Cobras. Can hands off. Can't see who it is he's handing it off to, but he hands off to somebody. Brought down by a few Riptides. So once again, the Worcester Wildcats lead the Glens Falls Green Jackets 5-0 in the fourth quarter. And there's a chance with the win 2 weeks from now against the Cobras and the Warriors win over the Green Jackets, the Wildcats could be the number 1 team in the North Atlantic Division heading into the postseason. There's also a chance, we'll get to it a little later, I gotta get my notes. There's a chance the Cobras could be the number 1 seed. Not kidding, there's a chance the Cobras win out and the Wildcats and the Warriors both lose out. Not the Warriors, the Green Jackets. The Wildcats and Green Jackets, if they lose out, the Cobras will be the number 1 team. But the Cobras also need to win out. Second down. And another handoff here. So and there he is, Anthony Durante coming in with his first play. And number 33 with the carry. We'll get your names here in a moment. Forgot my notebook on the ground. And I don't want to take a break just for my notebook. I want to keep this going. 19-18 Cobras lead the Riptide. And a big third down here for the Cobra offense. Turned it over 3 consecutive times, including on an onside kick attempt by the Riptide, which was successful. Unfortunately, they were unable to get anything done at the end of the half, as Gonzalez was sacked on the last play of the half, keeping it a 1-point game. But now a big third down here for both sides. It's going to be a big play. You can tell the way that Can's really talking to his guys here. Now we have 3 receivers, bottom of your screen, 3 receivers for the Cobras on this third down. Ball at the 34. And let's see. I think it's against Riptide, but we'll see. And it is. That's going to be an offside against the Riptide. And that's a first down for the Cobras. So the Riptide giving up the free first down. Something they really did not want to do, obviously. Well, 48 and counting. Clock now starting to run again. And in the third quarter. Still 19-18. Cobras lead the Riptide here in this crossover game. If you are just joining us in the second half, where have you been? And also, the Worcester Wildcats lead the Glens Falls Green Jackets 5-0 in the fourth quarter. They can hold on. They have a big game against the Cobras in 2 weeks. Looking to get the number 1 seed in the AA division. First down, Middleboro. Can over the middle, and it is incomplete. Looked like our second, they might have ruled an interception, but no, they didn't. Just an incomplete pass intended for number 83. So we just got word also that the Bombers blanked the Reapers 36-0 out in Braintree, Massachusetts, which means if the Riptide lose here today, September 9th in Braintree, that game will determine who gets the number 1 seed in the Maritime Conference. And we'll host the championship game on September 30th to end the season. And meanwhile, again, Worcester Wildcats lead the Glens Falls Green Jackets 5-0. They can pull that one off. They have a chance at the 1 seed in the end of the year. Second down for the Cobras. Can hands off to Pena. And Pena is going to be brought down by Kaczynski. And Pereira. Tony Pereira and Jared Kaczynski there on the tackle. All-stars on all-star. There's 3 all-stars in that one play right there. We're going to zoom in back and zoom in just a little bit. So about a gain of maybe 3. As we reach the 11-minute marker in the third quarter. And once again, it's a big third down here for the Cobra offense. As Pena comes off the field. Helmet off and everything. Obviously, you can't see it, it's off camera, so. But that's what happened. Try to brighten it a little bit. Big third down for the Cobras. Ball is at the 47-yard line. Riptide defense have forced 2 turnovers, and they also have the successful onside kick. Third down. Can. Pumps. Fouls behind his old lineman, and he's brought down. Big man number 74 coming up with the tackle. Can fell. He got stuck behind his own old lineman and was unable to get extra yardage that he wanted. Can remains out. He remains out on the field. And I believe he's going to be the punter here tonight. We'll zoom out. So for the first time, the Cobras are going to punt. And once again, the Riptide will have a chance to take the lead for the first time here tonight. As Thomas Coucher back deep for Rhode Island. And Can gets it off. This one's going to bounce. Let's see if Coucher takes it. He does. And Coucher is brought down inside the 15, it looks like. So the Riptide come back out. 9:16 left in the third, looking to take their first lead of the night. We'll be right back. You're watching the New England Football League right here on the New England Broadcast Network. And now that I have my notes, I can tell you that number 74, Michael Harris, was the one that brought down Can on that third down. And now the Riptide have the ball deep in their own territory. First down handoff here. And a big run. Spinning away number 4. What a nice run there for him. Number 4. Let's get you a name if we have a number 4. We do not. No, the running back we have on our roster listed for the Riptide is number 5, Jalen Valentin. I don't believe he's even here today. So we just say number 4 on the carry for... Oh, we do have a number 4. Oh, never mind. That's for the Cobras. All right, so we'll go with that. Number 4 on the carry. Nice run there for him. 8:43 left in the third. 19-18 still your score. Zoom out just a little bit, get you a better view. Can't see exactly where the ball is. Gonzalez throws. Ain't complete. Pass intended for Coucher, hits the ground. A nice effort, though. Thomas Coucher going to the ground, but could not come up with that one. It'll be third down. The marker reached third down now for the Riptide. So 8:10 left here in the third. Beautiful night. Again, we were looking at the weather earlier this week, and it was supposed to be thunderstorms all day long in Massachusetts. By Monday, those all cleared. So thank you, Mother Nature, once again. Third down. Gonzalez hands off to number 4 again. Nice run here to the outside. Break it away. We'll zoom in as number 4 still going. Down near the 40. About the 43-yard line, a big run there for number 4. And a big first down for the Riptide. Again, looking to take the lead for the first time here tonight. Zoom out. We are now midway through the third quarter. 7:30 left and counting. Ball is officially at the 42-yard line. Once down 19-6, and a chance that the Cobras would have taken a 26-6 lead at some point. 30 turnovers in the end of the half by the Cobras. Have the Riptide now down just 1 with the chance to take the lead as we reach the 7-minute mark here in this third quarter. First down, handoff, no fake. Gonzalez rolling out, it's going to run, and down he goes. And that's going to go down as a run by Gonzalez, number 11 coming up with the tackle. That looks like Jamal Pinkerton if I have the right team. Let's check here. And that is not the right team, I don't believe. It is no, that's the Riptide guy. Jamal Pinkerton, number 11. Number 11 for the Middleboro team. We don't have one, I don't believe. So, yeah, all right. Once again, We'll check after the third quarter to see if we have a final from Glens Falls. But right now, as far as we know, the Green Jackets trail the Worcester Wildcats 5-0. No update from Wayland between the Warriors and the Blitzen Bears. Handoff here again. Number 4 spinning out of tackles and down he goes. And number 34 knocked over Coucher, but that was not on purpose. So it'll be third down again for the Riptide. .542 left and counting here in the third quarter. Big third down here for Rhode Island. Here we go. Big third down for the Riptide, excuse me. Gonzalez, pressure, gonna run. Gonzalez brought down, and they get a signal, I believe it is. Yes, the first down. Oh no, fourth down, excuse me. So it is fourth down. Zoom in. So we've reached the 5-minute mark. Let's see what the Riptide do here. And it looks like they're going to punt for the fourth time tonight. Zoom out here. Gerard Walker, who has a kickoff return touchdown already, back deep for Middleboro. And a high snap. Coucher. Yeah, play time to kick this one. He gets it away. High kick. And that's a live ball. Nobody for the Cobras was there to pay attention. And Coucher gets it back. So the Cobras offense gets the ball. When we come back, you're watching the NFL right here on NABN. 4:32 left in the third quarter. Middleboro Cobras lead the Rhode Island Riptide 19-18. You're watching the New England Football League on the New England Broadcast Network. I'm Stephen Err here from Battersfield in Middleboro, Massachusetts. Walker in motion and can fakes going down the field. Tipped away. And notice number 4 again, a nice play. Census, if he made that catch, was gone. There was no question about it. But the pass was knocked away at the last second by number 4. And we do have a number 4. It's Angel Santiago. So he's not listed as a running back, but he was taking handoffs on offense. But he gets the deflection there. Nice play by Santiago. Otherwise, Census was gone for a touchdown. There was no question about it. 30-53 and counting here in the third quarter. It's second down. Ball is, let's see what the ball is. About the 28-yard line. Had to count the markers. Obviously, don't have the marker numbers here at Battersfield. And hands off. There's Darrington. Up the middle. Nice run there by Darren Carrington. And I got the name wrong. Let me get the name right here, ladies and gentlemen. I do apologize. Roger Dillingham, the third. Taking out a guy from the Mass Pirates. I apologize. Dillingham with the carry. And they're saying first down for the Cobras. We've reached the 3-minute mark here in the third quarter. Let's zoom out here just a little bit. First down, Middleboro. Low snap, handoff though to Darrington, and gets a couple there. So again, we have 2:33 left. We're going to try and get a final score from Glens Falls if we can get one from the game between them and the Wildcats. That is the game of the week here in week number 9. The top 2 teams in the North Atlantic Division going against one another. Glens Falls defeated the Wildcats in Worcester 19-14 in week number 2. So if the Wildcats, I believe they have 3 losses, so they'll still be behind the Green Jackets, because Green Jackets will have lost their second game, but it would bring up a big week number 10. Second down, ball at the 45. And another handoff here to Pena. Jordan Pena Bought down by number 54. So it's going to bring up a third down here for Middleboro's offense. We're going to have to bring the brightness up a little bit because it's a little dark on my end. Yeah, that's a little better. 1:39 left here in the third. Still 19-18. Cobras on top of the Riptide in this crossover game. Again, the New England Bombers defeated the Connecticut Reapers 36-0 out in Braintree. So if the Riptide lose here today, the game between the Riptide and the Bombers could determine who gets first place in the Maritime Conference on September 9th out at Braintree High School. A lot of big games week 10. We've already talked about them. Third down for the Cobras. Can pressure, fumble the football. Ball's on the ground. And it looks like the Riptide have it. No signal. And this ain't Middleboro football. And now for the second time, we're going to see a punt here for the Cobras. Well, let's see if we see it in the third or fourth quarter. We're about to find out here real quick. We have 30 seconds left. Let's see if the Cobras get the punt off before the end of the quarter. After a very exciting first half, we saw nothing here in the third. So you know what that means, ladies and gentlemen. Get ready for an action-packed fourth quarter. It's going to be a good one. And Can's pointing up at the clock. And I think they are indeed going to take it to the fourth. And the three. Middleboro Cobras 19. Rhode Island Riptide 18. We'll be right back. You're watching the New England Football League right here on the New England Broadcast Network. Start of the fourth quarter. The Middleboro Cobras lead the Rhode Island Riptide 19-18. As the Cobras are going to punt, Can gets this one away. A line drive punt. This one is going to be taken by Thomas Coucher. We're going to zoom in here as Coucher goes down the sideline. One man to beat. Gets a block. Thomas Coucher into Cobra territory. Finally down inside the 30 to about the 26. And what a return for Thomas Coucher. And what excellent field position for the Riptide. Because again, they'd look to take the lead for the first time here tonight. Update from Glens Falls. It's still 5-0. But somebody commented on their latest post, which is about half an hour ago at the time of recording, and they said touchdown Wildcats. If that's the case, it's 12-0, and the Wildcats are going home with a victory out in Glens Falls. That is an upset, ladies and gentlemen. And with the win next in 2 weeks against the Cobras out in Worcester, and a Warrior win against the Green Jackets, the Wildcats could host the championship game at the end of September. Hand off here to Pereira. That's maybe one. No update still from the Warriors or the Blitzen Bears out in Wayland. The second time those two teams meeting. New England Bombers defeated the Connecticut Reapers 36-0. So again, the Riptide lose here today. The game between the Bombers and the Riptide on September 9th in Braintree could determine who gets the 1 seed in the Maritime Conference. If the Riptide win, I mean, it still could determine that. Well, let's see what happens here tonight. Gonzalez chucks it, end zone, pass is tipped away. Close call there. Couldn't see what was going to happen. It was eventually just tipped away. We got third down here for the Riptide. Clock continuing to run with 13:40 left. Apologize for the blurriness. But again, a very exciting first half. Nothing going in the third quarter. Let's see what we get here in the final frame in this crossover game. If Glens Falls, by the way, if they do win, they defeat the Wildcats, they will be the number 1 team in the North Atlantic Division. They will host the championship game if they win the semifinal on September 23rd. The only team that cannot win the 1 seed, by the way, is the Warriors. There's no chance. Gonzalez on third down. Pass is caught. Number 9 with the grab. And let's check the marker. And they're signifying it's a first down for the Riptide. So they're now, once again, in Coucher field goal range at least, if anything. But they're looking for that end zone. Be first down, Rhode Island. Trailing by just one, 19-18. Cobras looking to hold on to that 3 spot in the North Atlantic Division over the Masked Warriors. But if they lose and the Warriors win, the Cobras will fall to 4th place in the division, and the Warriors will overtake 3rd place. Again, both of these teams, however, meeting 2 other teams, as the Cobras will host the Blitzen Bears September 2nd here in Middleboro. The Riptide will go to Connecticut to take on the Reapers, also on September 2nd, next Saturday. So stoppage of play here. I'm not exactly sure what's going on. I think they're ready to get back into it. I think we're ready to get back to the game. As now the Riptide will huddle once again. See some adjustments here for the Cobras as well. 12:14, the clock is stopped as of now. And one of the guys here for the Cobras is only 4th down, but the marker reads 1st down. So we're going with what the marker says. 1st down, Rhode Island. And now the refs are signifying it's 4th down. So things just got a little more interesting. It's 4th down for the Riptide. Gonzalez pitches out to Pereira. Pereira! And he'll have the 1st down for the Riptide. Big 4th down conversion for Rhode Island. And now under 12 minutes left. Again, they're still in no couch or field goal range, if anything. But they're looking for that end zone to take their first lead here tonight. The number 4, let's get his name again, number 4. I made a big play on defense earlier on in this half for the Riptide. It's Angel Santiago. So it looks like Santiago is in at running back. Once again, he had a few carries for the Riptide already. No Jalen Valentin here tonight. Not exactly sure why, but you go with what you have. 1st down, Rhode Island. Pitch out here, and immediately brought down, and a collision by 2 Riptide teammates, it looked like. Number 57 got in the way. A little confused, might be a little confusion there. Let's zoom in just a little bit. We reached the 11-minute mark here in this game. 19-18. The Cobras lead the Riptide. Both teams looking for a big win. Heading into the final week of the regular season in 2 weeks. Although both of these teams will play during what was supposed to be a bye week for the league, as was the July 4th weekend. Supposed to be a bye week for the Labor Day weekend. But we have a few games to make up. 2nd down. Gonzalez fakes the pitch. He's going to run and doesn't get much there. It's going to be another 3rd down here for the Riptide. Another big 3rd down here. Again, the Riptide are in couch or field goal range. So they could take the lead here. But from what we've seen, they could also go for it. They already went for it on 4th down here on this drive. They made it. Let's see what they do on this 3rd down. See what they'll do next. 3rd down for the Riptide. 10 minutes left here in the game. And it looks like Gonzalez might be changing the play. He and Santiago not talking. 3rd down. Gonzalez. And full start. And it is a full start against the Riptide. So bring up an even longer 3rd down here. Of course, the Cobras will take that every day and twice on Sundays. That'll be a little longer 3rd down. 9:42, the clock is stopped. Cobras lead 19-18. You're watching the New England Football League here on the New England Broadcast Network. I'm Stephen Err, broadcasting this game here at Battisfield in Middleboro, Massachusetts. Again, long 3rd down. Coming up for Rhode Island. Trying to take their first lead here tonight. Once down, 19-6. Gonzalez pumps, End zone. Has a man. It's caught. Walker. Touchdown, Rhode Island. Riptide take the lead for the first time tonight. Walker has his third touchdown, his second on offense, and the Riptide now lead 24-19. What a comeback by the Riptide. It took them a while to make complete the comeback, but they were able to do it. And now it looks like, once again, the offense staying out there for the Riptide. They're going to go for two. They currently lead 24-19. They're looking to make this a 7-point game. Make it 26-19. So here we go for the 2-point conversion. Gonzalez pumps, pressure, and he is walloped by a bunch of Cobras. Wow. Another failed 2-point conversion, but the Riptide take their first lead of the game with 9:07 left. We'll be right back. You're watching the New England Football League right here on the New England Broadcast Network. Tim Walker has his third touchdown of the night, second receiving touchdown, and the Riptide lead 24-19. Here's Walker on the return. Gerard Walker out near midfield to about the 46. So a great starting field position for the Cobras, who trail for the first time tonight. And again, they're looking to hold on to third place in the North Atlantic Division. If the Warriors defeat the Blitzen Bears, the Cobras will fall to fourth. And depending on what happens the rest of the way, they would be the team to travel to Glens Falls for that first-round playoff game against the Green Jackets. Because if the Green Jackets defeat the Wildcats tonight, they'll clinch the #1 seed and will host the championship game on September 23rd. They'll also obviously host the first-round playoff game on September 16th. So, first down. I don't exactly know what is happening right now. This is something. And now a flag. And timeout, Rhode Island. I don't know. Obviously, they didn't know what was happening either. So that was something. Reminded me of that play from all those years ago on Sunday Night Football when the Colts tried something like that against the Patriots and nobody knew exactly what they were doing. That's what we just saw here. And it's not the first time we've seen that on the NEBN either. We've seen that before. I just don't remember where. 8:58 left. Riptide lead there for the first time, 24-19. It's been a great game here at Battisfield, Middleboro, Massachusetts. Going to be a great highlight reel. Be sure to stay tuned to all our social medias. NEBN on Facebook, NEBN14 on Twitter, NEN_E_B_N_ on Instagram. Follow me on TikTok, Stephen Hurd III, STEPHENUR, 3 lowercase i's. Highlights all over. I'm on LinkedIn as well, by the way. Stephen Hurd, STEPHENUR on LinkedIn. But we find highlights from this game all over come tomorrow morning. Or this morning if you're watching this on Sunday. But for now, let's try to get the brightness down. Back up. First down, Middleboro. Can hands off to Pena. Pena finds a hole up the middle. But he's brought down by number 54. But a nice gain there for Pena. And the Cobras looking to retake the lead. They were up 19-6 at the end of the half. They were looking to go up 22-6 or whatever the case. And here's that play again. What is going on here, ladies and gentlemen? Someone please explain this to me. Can is going to run. He has one guy to run behind. And down to the 45. So a gain of a few. It's going to bring up third down. 8:22 left here in this game. Big third down for the Cobras. One of the coaches down in the booth was saying he was hoping that the Wildcats defeated the Green Jackets because he would rather wish their host to be the #1 seed because he did not want to go all the way to Glens Falls for a playoff game. Glens Falls from Massachusetts is about a 4-hour drive. So nobody really wants to go to New York. But somebody's going to have to, potentially. Stay tuned to the official NFL Players Forum for final scores from the game between the Green Jackets and the Wildcats. Third down. Can't hands off to Pena. Pena uses blocker spinning away, and let's see. Let's get the. And they're going to say first down for the Cobras with 7:26 left. First down, Middleboro. Now Pena coming off. So I might be seeing a pass play here from Ken. Excuse me. What's that pass play from Pena? No, he's not playing. He's not passing the ball. Ball now at the 41. 7 minutes left, so it is crunch time here in Middleboro. This is the big drive here for the Cobras. They want to take the lead and hope their defense can get something done, just like they did in the beginning of the game. Let's zoom in. Oh, sorry about that, folks. Zoom in. So it is first down for the Cobras. Ball at the 41. Six and a half left here in the game. Can hands off to Census and a running back, and he is met immediately by a frenzy of Sharks here for the Riptide. Led by number 20, the other number 22. There's Tony Pereira. Plays not just running back for the Riptide, also plays DB. Once again, week number 10 to end the regular season. The Cobras are at Worcester. The Riptide are at Braintree against the Bombers in a game that could determine who gets the 1 seed in the Maritime Conference. The Warriors will host the Green Jackets, and that game will probably be meaningless at this point. The Green Jackets could have already locked up the 1 seed by tonight. And the Warriors, they'll be third or fourth. I don't think they'll be second at this point. Speaking of second, nice segue. Second down here for Middleboro. 5.5 left. Can. Pops. Plenty of time. Throws. Passes. Dropped. Number 38. He was thinking about running before he caught the football, and he was unable to come up with it. So it's going to be third down here for the Cobras. A big third down. Apologize for zooming out so much. I didn't mean to do that. Zoom out just like that. Perfect. 5:07 left and counting. The clock is still running despite the incompletion again. Now that I think about it, ladies and gentlemen, there is a chance if the Cobras either get another 4 win over the Blitzen Bears next week, Labor Day weekend, or if they defeat the Blitzen Bears, they might retake third place from the Warriors heading into the final week. We'll have to see what happens. Third down for the Cobras. Can. Pumps. And down he goes. A big play there for the Riptide defense. Number 55 leading the way. With 4:11 left, this is going to be it. This is going to be a huge fourth down here for the Cobras. They obviously have to go for it here. Down by 5 with 4 minutes left. Well, let's see what the Cobras have in them now on this fourth down. Now Kent coming out. Again, a big fourth down now. 3.5 left. A lot of times run off the clock since the last play. Let's see if the Cobras have one less bite in them. Pun intended. Big fourth down. Can. Plenty of time. Down the sideline. And the pass is caught. Caught by number 83. They're signifying he caught it. And it's first down. What a big play. First down, Middleboro. 2:58 left. And now a whistle. It looks like Rhode Island's calling a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like actually one of the Riptide coaches is calling that pass was incomplete. Obviously, no instant replay here. So they'll have to go with the call. The initial call, it is a catch. Number 83 diving for that one. That was Aaron Todman. Big first down. The clock is now stopped with 2:51. Again, what another exciting finish here in Middleboro coming up. We saw one in July 22nd against the Glens Falls Green Jackets. But that game ended with about 2.5 left. This one could come down to the very end. Obviously, the Cobras scored with 6.5 left. Oh, they're going to measure this. They don't even know if it is a first down for the Cobras. And it is. First down, Middleboro. Now the crowd cheering. Very close, but it is a first down for Middleboro. And now again, Cobras have a chance here. Take the lead back. They once led by 2 scores. Go ahead, 19-6 at one point. They had a chance to go 26-6. But a Tim Walker pick 6 made it 19-12. Another fumble made it 19-18 at halftime. And the Riptide retook the lead with Tim Walker's 3rd touchdown here in the 4th. First down, Middleboro. Now, the towel. Okay, he needs the towel to wipe his hands. Ball could be slippery. Can. Hands off. Big hole. Number 33 on the carry. Bringing guys with them. Still going. What a run. Number 33 refuses to go down. Finally out of bounds at the 15-yard line. What a run there. Oh, my goodness. Dillingham with the carry. He got about halfway where he needs to get his team. The clock continued to run here. We're about to hit the 2-minute warning. And there it is. 2-minute warning here in Middleboro. What a finish coming up. We'll be right back. We got to take a break. You're watching the NFL right here on NEBN. 2 minutes to go here in Middleboro. Riptide lead 24-19. What a run there by Dillingham. Ball at the 16, handoff here. Pena up the middle. And down to the 10. And now the Cobras are looking to run this clock as much time as they can. Riptide looking to save all their timeouts in case they get the ball back with some time left. Second down for the Cobras. Can, hands off. Pena down inside the 5 to about the 3. And we saw this a few weeks ago. The Riptide had the ball around the 2.5-yard line against the Mass Warriors and were able to score at the end of the game. And now we have a whistle and a timeout by the Riptide. So we'll take one with them with 1:17 left. We'll be right back. You're watching the New England Football League right here on the New England Broadcast Network. Second down and goal. 1:17 left here in Middleboro. Can hands off to Pena. Pena has a hole. Pena into the end zone for the touchdown. And the Cobras retake the lead with 1:09 left. The All-Star scoring the go-ahead touchdown. It's 25-24. And it looks like the Cobras are going to go for 2 here. Make it a field goal game. They're going to force the Riptide to have to kick the field goal to tie the game. But if they cannot convert, the Riptide can win the game on a field goal by Noah Coucher. So we're in for a very exciting finish here in Middleboro, Massachusetts. And pardon my French, ladies and gentlemen, but Justin Pena being celebrated by his teammates, scoring that touchdown to take the lead right back. And now this 2-point conversion to make it a 3-point game with 1:09 to go. Census in motion. Can throws out to Census and cutting back to the other side. Cutting away. Census, let's see. Getting blocks, and Census is short. What an effort by Paul Census. Wow. Unfortunately, not able to get anything going there. So it remains a 1-point game. The Middleboro Cobras lead 25-24. We'll be right back for the exciting finish with 1:09 left. You're watching the NFL right here on NEBN. What an ending here in Middleboro. The Cobras lead 25-24 with the Riptide with 1:09 left, and this one popped up. Taken by Kaczynski. Jared Kaczynski is wrapped up at the 45, so this is going to be a big drive here for both the Rhode Island offense and the Middleboro defense. Both teams have something to fight for here in this crossover game. 1:01 left. Let's see who comes out on top. I'm glad you're with us here on the New England Broadcast Network, everybody. I'm Stephen Err. We're here at Battisfield this weekend, Middleboro, Massachusetts. We might be back here next week for the game against the Western Mass Blitzen Bears, but we'll wait for updates on if that game's actually going to be played. Plus, we have to see if we can get out here in time for that game as well. Stay tuned for all updates as they become available. And now the crowd, everybody's cheering defense. Everybody going crazy. You might hear the stamping here on the benches. Everybody getting crazy. They were cheering for that Middleboro defense. We're going to zoom out. Not to spread the brightness, but zoom out. Here we go. Let's stay where we are. First down, ball at the 45. Gonzalez, plenty of time. Now he's going to roll, and he goes down. Number 56 with the tack. The Riptide need to move. They're under a minute left. Cobras pumping up their home crowd here. It's going to be second down. Gonzalez spikes the football. Clock stops, 41.3 left. It's been a back and forth game for the most part. Cobras once led 19-6. Riptide took their first lead in the fourth. Justin Pena, the All-Star, just scored, making it a 25-24 game just a few minutes ago. And now with 41 seconds left, and everybody's shouting for the defense. It's going to be second down. A loss of about 2 on that one from Gonzalez taking a sack. Second down. Gonzalez rolling out. Needs a block. Gets it. He's going to run. Gonzalez out to about the 49. I don't know if he got out of bounds. Clock is up with 32.6 left. And now they're saying it's fourth down. They're saying it's fourth down. I thought it was third down. 30. So this is your ball game, ladies and gentlemen, right here. Everybody on their feet cheering for the Middleboro defense to make a one final stop and hold on to third place in the North Atlantic Division. Bombers looking forward to seeing what happens here as well. Fourth down, Gonzalez up top, wide open, intercepted! It's intercepted, and that's it. That's gonna do it. Pass is picked by number 15. That is going to do it with a couple kneel downs. The Cobras are going home with a win. A valiant effort by the Riptide. But on a fourth down, Gonzalez throws a pass that was intended for Tim Walker, was intercepted by the Cobras. And that is how they get it done. What a game, though. It's been an incredible game. Thank you all for watching the NFL here on the New England Broadcast Network. We might see you next week. Well, if we do not see you next week, we will be the first to wish everybody a happy Labor Day. Look at it, one last kneel down here. So again, these two teams will play Labor Day weekend. We might be out here for the game against the Blitzen Bears. We'll let you know. As Can Takes the knee. And I believe, ladies and gentlemen, we'll zoom out. Let's see. That's going to do it. What a game. The Middleboro Cobras defeat the Rhode Riptide 25-24. For the Middleboro Cobras, for the Rhode Riptide, for the New England Football League, and for the New England Broadcast Network, I'm Stephen Herr. Thank you all so much for tuning in. What a game. Good night and happy Labor Day from Middleboro, Massachusetts.